Hi there, it's Nick Psala here, and welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to be talking about what is a lead magnet, number one, and number two, how can I use it effectively? Now, the definition by friends of mine that own Digital Marketer say that a lead magnet is something of great value that you can offer a prospect or somebody that's looking, for your product or service in exchange for their information. So email details, phone details, name and address, any of information that you can use in order to capture data and then begin a conversation. I believe a lead magnet is really about positioning. It's really about the old, school, thing that we've heard before says, I'm going to try before I buy. And I can tell you that I've seen thousands of business owners, and every single time I ask, so who likes to try before they buy? Literally, everybody puts their hand up and says, yeah, it's me. So if we think like that as business owners, surely our customer, our prospect must think exactly the same. So let's start. So what really is a lead magnet? Now, a lead magnet has got, different definitions, but the easiest way, one of the easiest way that I like to describe a lead magnet is like this. How many times have you been to a supermarket, as an example, and this could have been when you're a little kid, or maybe if you're grown up now, right? And you go there, and right near the freezer section, around about 5:30 in the afternoon, or Saturday morning, or in the afternoon during the week, there's a little stand set up that's got little toothpicks with blocks of cheese in there, and they'll let you taste it, or somebody's cooking little sausages or whatever it may be, right? Or there's people cut up salami or whatever it may be, right? And you go there and you taste it and you go, oh, this tastes really, really good. And then the next step is, hey, they tell you, well, if you like this, would you like to buy some of it? And it just happens to be that conveniently, right in the fridge next to it, right, there's the block of cheese. So the lead magnet is what? It's the little cube of cheese with the toothpick in it, and you taste it. It's called a taste tester, right? And then you go for it. This happens in wine. They give you a little bit of a sample of a wine, you taste it. If you like it, you buy the bottle. So a lead magnet is something of value, but how does that happen in other businesses maybe that aren't food related? Well, it could be, as an example, right, if you own a massage therapy clinic, or you're a masseuse or a chiro, or whatever it may be, you can go, why don't you come in and have 15 or 20 minutes with a head, neck and shoulder massage on us, right? So you can test it before you go ahead with the entire massage. Now, let's say if you're in the service industry, how do you give that away? Well, maybe it could be what? A 30-minute free consultation, right? Or an hour consultation, or maybe a report, or maybe they can enter your details to, into a system that then spits out a report that they're able to use, right? It could be, as an example, if you're looking for, a home loan, it could be a home loan calculator that you can opt in, so you can test it, put all your details in, and then it gives you a result. So I'm pretty sure you're getting the drift by now. Yep. Now, how can I use it effectively? First of all, I've broken it down into 3 different components that I think once you get this, you really get an understanding of how effective this could be. So number 1 is ask this question: what is your client's challenge? I mean, what challenge are you trying to solve with the lead magnet? Now, as an example, if I'm not into dairy, right, or I can't eat dairy, well, eating blocks of cheese isn't going to be for me, right? Or if I don't like massaging, well, massage isn't my thing. However, if I've got a sore back, well, maybe massage could help me with that. So, if I understand, and I'm a massage therapist, and I understand that one of my, pain points for my clients, or challenges with my clients, is to just find a really good masseuse that they love, like, trust, and has got the right, style for them, well, giving away 15 or 20 minutes with a head, neck, and shoulder may already get them motivated into then moving ahead with you. In other words, a challenge for them is trust, and they need to make sure that they're good to go. Now, let's say if you're a consultant, as an example, maybe your client, if you're in business, as an example, maybe, and you look after, I don't know, marketing, right? Maybe your client, the challenge is to try to find somebody that can help generate leads. So, your client's challenge is generating leads. So your lead magnet more than likely is going to be something around, help with generating leads. Would you like a 5-part download that can help you set up your client make sure you attract the right client, and then drive leads to you. So do you see the 5-part download is a perfect lead magnet, because that's the challenge that your particular target audience has. So what I suggest you do is go and find out what are the top 5 or 6 challenges that your clients have, and that'll answer that question. Step 2 is what will look like value. In other words, what's going to look like value? Opting into a newsletter, unfortunately, today isn't any value. I mean, it's a bit boring. I like to call it's a bit vanilla, because people just aren't into newsletters. Now, I'm not saying that newsletters are bad. It's just, if I had the choice to opt into either newsletter or opt in to watch some really cool videos, I know which one I'm going through. Right, I'm going to go with, obviously, the videos. Why? Because it's just quicker and easier, and I don't have to use my brain too much. I don't need to read. I can just watch, right? So it's a better option. So do you see, it needs to look like value, right? Having a cube of cheese is value to somebody that's going to buy a block, right? See, it's at least I'm tasting it, testing it, I'm good to go. If you're somebody that's going to give somebody a report, right, and they see value in it, fantastic. So whatever it is in your particular niche, you want to find out what will look like value to your client, because this is how we're designing the lead magnet and how you can use it effectively. And then part 3 is what will make them take action. This is really important. If you don't give something of great value, it's not really going to make people take action. And here's an example. If your lead magnet is, download this, free pen, well, maybe it's okay, but I don't think it's going to really change their world by downloading a free pen. But if you said, download this free starter pack, whether it's a pen, it could be a desk pad, it could be a ruler, it could be, a fidget cube, it could be, any of these type of things that's kind of a really good value, as a starter, and it's free, hey, great, right? It could be something like, if you'd like a free shopping bag on us, right, those carry-on bags, you can, simply give us the details, download that, and test it out before, you put your order in, whatever it may be, right? It could be a sample that you're sending away, right? A sample of maybe a new pair of sunglasses that you're looking at, bringing in from China that you're then going to sell. See, that's a good lead magnet. It's actually trying on the product that you're about to maybe sell. So do you see, it's of value? It's not good. They're not just saying download the picture. They're saying, cool, let us send you a sample out. Now, so in other words, this is going to make your client take action. Okay, so let me give you a perfect example of how I've put a lead magnet together and that you can try. It works across a lot of great industries. And I like to call it the 5 things that you need to know. And let me give you an example. So I worked with a real estate agent, and what we found is the competition was really high, and we were getting beaten by, people that maybe weren't as, credible as what it could be, or that were, saying to their clients that they could get them in incredibly inflated prices, and they actually weren't. So what we did is we created what's called a online download, and we also created a hard copy, and it was basically a seller's guide. And it said something along the lines of this: 5 things that you need to know when selling your property and choosing a real estate agent, right? And it was detailed, so 5 different things. Number 1, make sure that they're credible. Number 2, speak to them about marketing and their fees. Number 3, what are they going to guarantee? Number 4, I can't remember what it was, but think about it as the 5 things that you need to know when selling your property and choosing a real estate agent. Now, what we did as soon as we had the property for inquiry, right, or people rang us and they said, look, we're looking at getting a real estate agent to sell our property, we said, is it okay if we just send you out this booklet, or you can download it online? It's up to you which one you go with. And then can you have a read of it, and then we'll come and see you. And we positioned it. So we said, if it's okay with you, can we maybe come last after you've probably going to see a few other real estate agents, right? We said, just don't make a decision until at least you give us the ability for us to talk to you, and then you can make a decision from there. And then what we did is we couriered that straight out, right? So we had it, and they had it in their hands within literally, the next day. And I can't tell you how powerful it was. And the reason being is the challenge that the client has was, I wonder which real estate agent to go with. They all kind of sound the same, and they all, pretty much do the same, and they're all promising all the same. So how do we differentiate with the right person for us? Number two, did it look like value? And the answer is yes. It was a catalog, a little booklet that looked really good. We sent it in a hand delivered by courier. We also sent some testimonial letters with that, and it looked really good, right? So we made sure that it was almost like a welcome pack or a gift pack, right? Sent that out. And then number three, did it make them take action? And the answer is absolutely yes. That particular agent went from 2 sales a month to almost 8 sales a month within 90 days. So you can imagine what type of commissions they're making on that. And all we did was use the lead magnet to position us as neutral, to position us as expert in the industry, and it was a really, really great way to connect with people. Because, I mean, what else could we have tried to send them that somebody else maybe is already doing that feels a little bit, same. So this is something that you can do different. So here's the power of this. Let me just give you a recap. Number one, what is a lead magnet? It's something of great value that you can offer in the try before you buy mindset. Number two, how can you use it effectively, right, to make sure that you connect with a client that's going to lead them to a higher conversion rate for your business. Now, here's 3 questions. What is it that your clients challenge? So you can design a lead magnet towards that. Number 2, what is going to look like value? Well, right, it's going to look like a value people need to do to make sure that it's good, that they're not being blasé about it. And number 3, what's going to make them take action. If it's of good value and all of these 3 are in line, I guarantee you that they're going to take action. Okay, hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Nick Seiler, and I look forward to seeing you on the upside.